So our president has given Mazi Nnamdi Kanu conditions which he has to meet before he could be pardoned. He called it pardon, before he could be pardoned. So I want you to listen to this video so you can hear everything he mentioned, but most especially he keep on saying that he has to denounce any agitation for Biafra, that he has to promote one Nigeria. So I don't want this thing to come out from my mouth. You have to hear it from the horse's mouth, because the English is sweet for your mouth. So just watch and you will hear what he has to say.
The release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu leads to lasting peace rather than renewed instability. The following conditions are non-negotiable. 1. Formal renunciation of violence and agitation for secession. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must depose to an affidavit formally and publicly renouncing any pursuit of the sovereign state of Biafra through secessionist means. He must commit to the indivisibility of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as enshrined in the 1999 Constitution as amended. The era of Biafra or death must end, and the era of Nigeria for all must begin. 2. Total dissolution of the Eastern Security Network, ESN. For a pardon to be considered, there must be a verifiable and complete disbandment of the Eastern Security Network and all other paramilitary wings associated with the proscribed IPOB. All arms, ammunition, and hardware currently held by these groups must be surrendered to the Nigerian security forces under a supervised Arms for Peace program. 3. Immediate and permanent cessation of sit-at-home orders. The economic strangulation of the Southeast must stop. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must issue a directive to all his followers across all platforms to permanently end the Monday sit-at-home and any other unauthorized disruptions of public life. Our children must go to school, and our markets must remain open every day of the week without fear of intimidation. 4. Public commitment to the democratic process. The path to changing a democracy is through the ballot box, not through the boycott of elections. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must publicly urge his supporters to participate fully in the Nigerian democratic process. Any further calls to disrupt or boycott local, state, or federal elections will be viewed as a violation of the spirit of this pardon. 5. Engagement in a structured national dialogue. Upon its release, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall be required to participate in a Southeast Peace and Reconciliation Commission. This commission, composed of traditional rulers, religious leaders, and state officials, will work to address the root causes of agitation and ensure that the grievances of the region are channeled through the Southeast Development Commission, SCDC, and other legitimate constitutional avenues. 6. Cease and desist from incendiary broadcasts. The use of media, be it traditional or digital, to incite hatred against other ethnic groups or to threaten the lives of security personnel and public officials must end. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must commit to a code of conduct that promotes national cohesion and mutual respect among all Nigerian tribes. 7. A period of state-supervised reintegration. The pardon will be subject to a 5-year good behavior monitoring period. During this time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's movements and public engagements will be subject to security clearances to ensure that the conditions of his release are strictly adhered to. Any breach of these conditions will result in the immediate revocation of the pardon and the reinstatement of his life sentence. A call to my Igbo brothers and sisters. To the elders of the Southeast, I say, help us guide your youth. To the governors, I say, let us build the infrastructure that will make the Southeast the Taiwan of Africa.